I'm Kaylin Lamano, your culture reporter in Lafayette Parish, where the Zonta Club of Lafayette holds their annual fundraising event, Save the Tataz, celebrating those who have triumphed over breast cancer.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer almost 5 years ago.
Now in remission, Yolandra Moody is a survivor, an advocate, and for this event, a model, empowering others who may find themselves in the same position she was in by showing off one of the art bras.
One of the most important things about a breast cancer journey or any cancer journey is that you're able to give back and help others. To show women that are survivors that no matter what part of your identity or your body that you may have lost or may feel disfigured, you know, you can still be beautiful and you can still have confidence and get out there and show the world that, you know, you're still you.
Aside from education and advocacy, the Save the Tataz event is a fundraising opportunity for the Zonta Club of Lafayette, with live and silent auctions of the art bras and items donated by club members.
Portion of the fundraise today will be given to Lafayette Foundation of Cancer Care, and they'll be the recipient of the check tonight, and then other part will be used for rest of our service and advocacy projects.
To learn more about Zonta Club of Lafayette and what work they do, visit KATC.com. In Lafayette Parish, I'm Kaylin Lamano, your culture reporter, KATC TV3.
Still to come on KATC, the Biden administration announced today they are forgiving another round of student loans, this time over $7 billion. We'll tell you who's eligible and how to apply coming up.
Welcome back. Well, beauty of a day. Temperature starting out in the mid to upper 40s to lower 50s. Got up to about 80 this afternoon, and beautiful weather into the weekend as well. So let's take a look at the big picture as we look at our water vapor imagery, and we're in a nice dry west-northwesterly flow aloft. We do have some high clouds off to the west of us, and they'll be trying to slip in during the course of the weekend, but we still expect mostly sunny skies. Again, some high-level cirrus clouds punctuating those skies from time to time, but things are going to be moving pretty slowly, so we're going to have this nice weather pattern for several days before humidity and those overnight lows begin to come up as well. So here's the big picture across the U.S. with the last vestiges of that Wednesday system up here in Canada, still producing shower activity. Back to the west, another weather system in here, winter weather advisories for the San Bernardino Mountains on up through the Sierra Nevada, so it's still winter somewhere. Meanwhile, we're basking in spring with high pressure and charge, lighter winds today, and that high pressure ridge will gradually move eastward with time during the course of the weekend. Update on the severe storms on Wednesday. National Weather Service doing additional and getting additional reports, but doing additional surveys. A couple of more tornadoes were added over toward the Morganza Spillway, and then tornadoes across southwest Louisiana. In fact, we're just looking at the tornadic activity, and now we're up to a total of 14 with that weather system. And by the Lake Charles area, we'll just kind of zoom in a little bit right here and zoom into, we lost the data, but anyway, bottom line is 14 tornadoes. Most of them were EF1. One was EF2 with 115 mile per hour winds here in Lake Charles. All others were EF1, ranging between 95 and about 105 mile per hour winds. And outside of that, we had damaging wind gusts in the 70, 80 mile per hour range in some spots as well. So certainly it was a busy Wednesday morning, and we're still getting damage reports, and there will be more coming in the days ahead. In the near term, though, nice and cool tonight. Temperatures dropping down into the lower 50s. Humidity coming up just a bit. Maybe a few patches of fog out there, but no, it shouldn't be anything major. Tomorrow, a mostly sunny and warm day. Temperatures topping out in the low to mid 80s. Getting a little bit breezier in the afternoon with southeasterly winds turning southerly, gusting up to about 15 or 18 in the afternoon. Milder tomorrow night will favor upper 50s to lower 60s, but that's where we should be this time of year. And then as we head into Sunday, a little bit breezier, mostly sunny skies. Temperatures in the lower 80s for the afternoon. Should see some wind gusts up to 20. And then as we head toward Monday, Monday morning, a little bit milder, and that will be the trend as we get into next week. Milder overnight lows for sure. But another night, upper 40s. I don't see any more 40s after this. We'll see. Upper 40s for the northern parishes, 48 Alexandria, Bunkie, 49 Ville Platte, Opelousas, and then we'll go low to mid 50s on the I-10 corridor. And per usual, Lafayette and Lake Charles get a little bit more of a heat island effect, so a little bit warmer there. And low to mid 50s across the coast, milder by Cameron, by the water at 62 degrees. Then for tomorrow, another nice warm up. Temperatures get into the 50s first thing in the morning, as we indicated, and then lower 80s for tomorrow afternoon. So overnight tonight, clear skies, nice crisp evening. If you're heading on out, certainly a light jacket or sweater will do. 54 for your low tonight. Then for tomorrow, another winter of a day. Can't beat this type of pattern with low humidity, 82 the high, but winds turning around out of the south and getting breezy for the afternoon. That means eventually higher humidity will be working its way into the region, and that will happen as we head into next week. So great looking weekend ahead. Monday, okay. Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe a sprinkler or two into Thursday. Next front comes through with little fanfare on Friday. New today, the following weekend is looking much better than what we saw yesterday. So we removed the chance of rain for now, with temperatures right in the sweet spot for the next week to 10 days. That's it for weather for now. We're going to have more coming up later in the show.
A crucial national security surveillance program mired in uncertainty. The U.S. House renewing a crucial national security surveillance program, which the FBI has warned could have dire consequences if it lapses.
Particularly this day and age with China, what's going on in the Middle East, and the unenforcement at our southern border, it's now more important than ever that we have a vibrant, robust 702 in place.
The Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act allows our intelligence agencies to collect the communications of non-Americans without a warrant. And while the U.S. government can't target U.S. citizens, it sometimes collects data on Americans who interact with persons of interest.
We could have been saved from 9/11 if we didn't have to have the additional warrants.
On Capitol Hill, FBI Director Christopher Wray sounded the alarm, describing a break in the law as perhaps the most dangerous threat since 9/11, especially as intelligence agencies watch out for dangers sparked by the Israel-Hamas war and the resurgence of ISIS. This week, an Idaho teen arrested for an alleged plot to attack churches in his hometown in the name of ISIS.
Our most immediate concern has been that individuals or small groups will draw some kind of twisted inspiration from the events in the Middle East to carry out attacks here at home.
House Speaker Mike Johnson, who fought for the law's renewal, called for a revised version with stricter surveillance controls and a shorter lifespan of 2 years rather than 5. Also today, Speaker Mike Johnson meeting with former President Trump in Florida on the issue of election integrity. It comes as Trump's close congressional allies threaten to oust Johnson from his post. Emwin, ABC News, Washington.
Coming up next, having trouble filling your prescription? That's because prescription drug shortages in the U.S. have reached an all-time high. We'll tell you why there is a shortage and what Congress is doing to increase supplies. Drug shortages in the U.S. have reached an all-time high. A total of 323 medications are in short supply. That's according to new numbers from the American Society of Health System Pharmacists. It's the highest level since the group began tracking the numbers in 2001. Last week, the Biden administration issued a drug shortage plan that called on Congress to pass legislation rewarding hospitals for maintaining supplies of key drugs. There's a children's toy recall to be aware of. The Yoto mini speaker for kids is being voluntarily recalled over potential fire hazards. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says the lithium-ion battery the toy uses can overheat and catch fire. Parents are advised to remove the speaker from their child's reach immediately. Those who own the toy can contact Yoto for a free smart cable, which can charge the battery to a safe level.
The president's announcement speeds up an existing path to student loan forgiveness, but it also opens up another door to a lawsuit from Republicans.
$7.4 billion in student loan relief will help more than 206,000 borrowers enrolled in President Joe Biden's Save Repayment Plan, and also helps another 70,000 borrowers through other